just had one more. It was funny. Josiah is a well-spoken young man, and I was on a board of review for him, and one of the questions we asked him was, what was your best camp out and what was your worst camp out? And I just laugh every time I think about his response to what was his worst camp out, because it involved my son and Chase. It was on the gourmet cookout, and he had the responsibility of teaching these new little, you know, up from Weed Willows, new to the campground, how to cook. And to this day, they make Josiah's cobbler, right? That's the name of it, Josiah's cobbler. Well, my son won the gourmet cookout with it last year. Well, not with that, but with, and to hear Josiah talk about how frustrated he was with these little kids that couldn't cook, and he just had to go get away from them for a little while. And then, you know, a couple years later, they've won the gourmet cookout. It's just, thanks for being a good influence on my kids.
Josiah's oldest brother, Jonathan, lives in Japan with his wife where he teaches English. He's also an Eagle Scout. He sent me this. He says, "Hi, Dad. Here's something you can share with Josiah." "Hi, Josiah. Here in Japan, there's a phrase used all the time. When students are studying or doing club activities, they will always encourage each other with ganbatte. This means to keep fighting, keep doing your best. I am so proud of you. I know you've worked hard to accomplish all you have. You've learned a lot, and you will continue to learn more and more. Never doubt your dreams and ambitions. Pursue each goal you set for yourself with aggression. Never give up. I love you, John."
Well, I just want to say a few words about Josiah. How many years was it? 3?
3 years.
I think you started when all these guys were just bears in Pack 560. And Bruce and Dave, please add something if you want this. But I really don't know how we would have gotten through those 3 years without you as our bencher. Because, first of all, I wouldn't volunteer to let a bunch of 4th graders dogpile on me. and really your example and your serving as a role model is really significant too. I think getting all of these guys into Scout Group, I'm really glad about that, proud of it. So thank you.
I would add to that serving as a den chief, or serving in particular when you started, you were only required to do that for 4 months. 3 years.
I want to add to that too. One of my first memories of Josiah was when he came to one of the meetings with his dad driving him in a Porsche. And I'm thinking, okay, what kind of guy is this? But as I got to know him a little bit better, he was absolutely instrumental and in many ways did more than any of the 3 leaders for the dens as a den chief. I can't tell you how many meetings where we just sat back and just said, Josiah handled it, and it was all taken care of. So thank you very much for everything you did for all these guys.
So I have to ask you a question. Camping Merit Bed, your last one?
I think it was my second to last.
Second to last one? So many scouts Camping Merit Bed not their last or second last one. When Josiah joined our troop, first camp I believe was August 2005. We're going to do water sports. It rained a little bit. It rains in California. He comes from. He was pretty reluctant to come along in the outing. And I could see pretty much right away, okay, I'm not going to get this guy to sleep in a tent in the snow. I'm not going to get this guy to put a backpack on. I'm not going to get this guy to go on a long canoe trip. But we are going to make you do this guy on it. See all the other qualities. And that's been terrific. So seeing that it took a while in camping, yeah, that wasn't just nice. But it's wonderful to see. And it's wonderful and really bittersweet to see our young scouts become bigger than us. But it's also terrific to see in many ways that everything that we've done gets to be writ large for this work.
I have known Josiah as high school music director at Lima. And in listening to you talk about what it is to be a scout and to become what it is to be a scout, I want you to know that he not only does that for himself, but he offers that expectation for everybody he works with. And that makes an incredible difference in a community. And that's, you do truly represent everything that's good in the Christian school. I'm proud of you.
I have several fond memories of Josiah. Oh, go ahead.
Well, Mr. Mason got the details wrong. I'm actually Josiah's oldest brother. I'm 10 or 15 years older than his dad, and that's part of it. Can you hold this for me, please? Not all of you know that I'm a pilot and I love to fly. I've taken Brett flying a number of times. I've even taken his youngest brother flying, at least once. Josiah wanted to go to the Air Force Academy at one point to fly planes. But he would never go flying with me. So I figure that in addition to the eagle wings, what he really needs as an additional insignia is chicken wings. Now, the other question is, if you got chicken wings, how do you affix them? But then somebody pointed out that he was so lean that the nails probably wouldn't, they'd probably bend. So being a good engineer,